In this video, we're going to be looking at the equation of a straight line which comes up in every single GCSE every year. So if you can try to understand this one, you're well on your way to getting that grade 4. Equation of a straight line, we should always be thinking of y equals mx plus c. Okay, so it's kind of like a different strategy for your revision. If you see a straight line and they ask you for the equation, think of y equals mx plus c. And then m, the number that goes here, is called the gradient or the slope of the line. And then there'll be a number left over here, which is called the y-intercept. Okay, so if you see a straight line graph, such as this, and we've got a straight line going like this, then to find the y-intercept, here's the y-axis. All we need to do is to look where this purple line crosses the y-axis. That might be at +1, positive 1. Or if I drag this down to here, that could be like -1. So if it's positive, we just do +1. That would go in here. And if it was negative, we'd have to change that to a -1. So we just look at that number and that goes into there. For the gradient, we have to do a little bit more work. The gradient is defined as rise over run. Okay, the slope of the line is a measure of how far you go across and how far you go up. Okay, so if you go across, say, 2, and you go up by 2, then the gradient, m, we use as a shorthand for some reason, m, and we do the rise, the change in the y value, so up by 2, divided by x, 2. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So for this particular equation, it would be y equals m, the gradient, which is 1, then x, and then plus 1 for this positive y-intercept. Okay, let's change the gradient slightly of our line. So let's just rub this out for a minute. And we're going to change the gradient and make it a little bit steeper, like this. I'm still going to make it go through +1. So my equation will still be y equals something x plus 1. The +1, the y-intercept hasn't changed. But now, when I look at my rise over run, so we have to draw our own triangle on here. I go across, say, 2 and up by 4. Then my rise over run calculation now becomes 4 over 2. 4 divided by 2, which is 2. And so that 2 replaces the m, just like that. 2x plus 1. Okay, so m is the slope, the gradient. Okay, in the foundation paper, your straight lines will nearly always be positive, so going upwards from left to right. If it goes downwards, kind of like that, then your rise over run calculation will actually be kind of a fall like this. You know, there's your line. You'll be going down by -2 and across by 2. So rise will actually be a drop or coming downwards, and that's fine. This only happens when the line is going downwards. From left to right, it is falling.